Hi, this is Kim Hallen with Unbridled, and welcome to episode 9 of the herd integration of Relicario. So we now have a very similar dynamic going on with Puck and Reli. Although Puck isn't circling Reli, she's just following him around. Meanwhile, Tempo is very distressed. Puck really didn't care that much, or didn't seem to, when Tempo was over here with Reli, but Tempo is very distressed that Puck is having time with Reli. Even though it's not really going too well. Reli doesn't seem too interested. Puck's going to get her exercise this way, that's for sure. So I'll check back in if anything changes with these dynamics, but for now it's just a lot of Puck chasing Reli around. So Reli keeps squealing and trying to let Puck know that she's too close. She's really not listening, so my guess is she might get kicked at if she doesn't show a little more respect. He seems to be a little more interested in exerting his personal space boundaries with Puck than he was with Tempo, which tells me, my gut tells me that maybe as time goes on, he may be lower in the, or higher in the pecking order of the herd than Puck is. And as I've explained, there is a pecking order in it. Yeah, there we go. In a domestic herd. And you see that Puck did actually seem to, for a minute, change her pace and demeanor after he let her know what his personal space is. But because of the hormones, she's not able to be very respectful. And again, if Reli were a stallion, this dynamic would be different. So you can't really blame these mares for having such a hard time with this, because it's just natural hormones. But geldings don't respond in the same way that stallions would, and so it's confusing for everybody, but they will work through it. So that's where we are. Okay, so we finally got a change where Reli is saying, let me try something different. Maybe I can meet her. Not at a very good angle here, but they're sniffing noses, and Reli just let her know that he wanted to be in control of this dynamic. Obviously, she can't let him do that because of hormones, but just wanted you to see that little change of him actually turning in to try to have a face-to-face conversation with her. Maybe will happen again here. Maybe not. Here comes Marcus. He likes to get right in front of the camera. Oh, Marcus. So you probably couldn't hear it, but Rayleigh just squealed at at Puck again to say, that's close enough. Looks like Marcus is actually thinking about getting in on this conversation. Just interesting, that's the first time he showed any interest in engaging in any of these herd dynamics. He's kind of keeping his distance, but he's definitely, there we go, not quite sure what he's saying, and I don't think he really knows how to do it. He wants to be part of the conversation, but doesn't really have any idea how. There Puck stopped to sniff some poo, finally. Give Rayleigh a little bit of a break. Marcus just doesn't really know what to do. He's observing and learning, I guess. Now he's given up. And they're back to their old game. So here, Rayleigh and Puck have stopped to get to know each other again. You'll see them sniff noses, and then Rayleigh will squeal and then turn and walk away to exert that he's the one in control of the conversation. This is just a little while later, and it's very significant that Rayleigh felt confident enough to lay down and roll next to Puck, in fact, right in front of Puck. And it's almost like a little bit of a test to see if Rayleigh can say, I'm going to stop and do something for me here, and can you stay out of my space while I do that and give me, respect my boundaries and give me the personal space I need to roll. Rolling is a very vulnerable position for a horse to get into, and they won't do that unless they're quite comfortable. So again, this is them establishing that Rayleigh can be in control of a conversation when he needs to be. But then you pretty quickly see that Puck goes into his space again and starts following him at fairly close range. So this is just to say that the dynamic is kind of back and forth. They're still working through it. Here in this clip, Puck is again following Rayleigh. You see they both have their heads down. They're both trying to calm each other. They would like to find a place where they can relax together, but they're still, working it out. Rayleigh is mostly using space by staying ahead of her at whatever distance he's comfortable to communicate. Now here, you see that Rayleigh brought Puck over to the fence near tempo. This is the beginning of Rayleigh saying, I think I would rather be with tempo than Puck. And he keeps circling back over here near tempo, who gets distressed because she would like to be in there. And there he almost seemed to try to start something between Puck and tempo. But the fence is there, and so that conversation can't really happen. But I took this to mean that Rayleigh was saying, I would rather be with tempo right now than with Puck. And as things played out later, that does seem to be the choice he was making, of saying, right now, I prefer tempo over Puck. This may seem sad, but it's really not. It's all about developing friendships, and we all have preferred friendships, right? It's just part of life.